Hello everybody, welcome back to Fulver's Let's Play Bedrock episode 6. Been up to a lot of things and stuff and things, and sadly, I died. This is a dramatic recreation, do not take this full in heart. One of the most noticeable things was I died. Yep, that's right, I died. Across many years of playing this survival world, it came to pass. So, what happened? I decided to make an Ender. Now, those of you that don't know, it is basically a platform that is so many blocks away from the Ender platform out here in the middle of the void. You create a spawning platform, and underneath you have a slab platform just to collect all the dead bodies of the Endermen that spawn up here. The Endermen chase after this little guy down here, which is going to hit me because I'm too close. He goes after this guy, and they fall in using these trap doors. Really simple. It didn't quite work as efficiently as I wanted to, so I changed it and changed it and changed it and changed it. And eventually, I made the mistake, after being extra precautious, I made the mistake of smashing this. And by the way, I had multiple worlds. But I had decided that it was working, and I deleted the extra worlds. That's right, deleted them. I had taken off all my armor because I didn't want to hurt it from the thorns damage when I was trying to move it around. So, like, apparently I did. It died. Anyways, I accidentally smacked it. It came at me, hit me, and I fell. Fell past that, panicked, tried to use my rockets, couldn't use my rockets. Why couldn't I use my rockets? Clicked it, and I'm back to the world dead. It's taken me a long time to get my gears back to the way it was. A long time. And since then, I have decided I'm going to keep it that way. I'm going to be careful, and I am not going to use this platform at all. It worked. I just killed the Endermite. I don't really need Ender Pearls. I have other ways of getting experience. I'm totally comfortable not using this platform ever. Till later, probably. Last episode was actually a culmination of a very long break. I had already recorded all the stuff, put it all together, waited a couple weeks, months, and finally released it. And across those couple months, I had actually been playing and just hadn't recorded anything. So I'm going to show you what has happened for the past few months. What have I worked on? Well, to be honest, I took a really long break because I was getting motion sickness from the game. But I have worked on mainly my old base. That's right, my old base. I have spent a considerable amount of time on my new one, but quite a bit of time on this old base. So I will go through both of them, starting with the new one, the one that you guys have seen. So one of the most noticeable changes is that I worked on the spaceship. I rounded off the corners a little bit more. I think this side had already been done, but I did the outside on this side to be a little bit more round. And I got all the way around to about there. And then on the inside portion, I also, ooh, there's a creeper. I also got around the inside, making a little bit more round, a little bit more the style that I wanted it to. Took a little bit of time, but overall it's okay. I mean, it's still kind of blocky, obviously. I think I'm kind of okay with that for now. If I want to change it, I will. I also added a lot of these mounds, these little red and blue areas. Been working on this quite a bit. Got most of the, let's see if I can do this without, oh yeah, there's clouds everywhere. Okay, so I'm This part right here is like the last real section of land that I have to do. Otherwise, I have most of it done. This is, halfway done. I also got a lot of the red trees in. Now that comes with all of these red um, warped. Well, I think those are warped. I don't know what these ones are called. It comes with a lot of these red ones, so that's why I got a lot of those trees. I haven't put all the leaves in because that's a little bit different of a task. It requires concrete, and I just haven't done that yet. I've also gotten a lot of the blue mounds in. I haven't put any of the trees from the blue in. I have also spent quite a bit of time building up this towering creature. I was thinking about giving it antennas. Actually, I think that's going to be the booty. Thinking about giving it antennas to give it more of a like eye stalks. However, I kind of like the way it looks now. It looks very deformed and a little crazy, kind of like a mass that like grew out of one of these, like a creature that these are already kind of corrupt and taken over everything. So it kind of makes sense that this would do a similar thing. I've also added in more of this wall. I've completely gone around the wall and built it all the way up until it ends right here. So where it enters this little delta area, that's where I've decided to stop building the wall. I think I'm going to keep going maybe, but at the moment I think it's a good stopping point just to kind of get a general idea. I'm probably going to build it on that side too, or at least curve that out a little bit, make it more softer. The original idea of this wall was that it's completely soul powered. The souls are behind these walls right here, these gates, and it goes all the way around. And I wanted to kind of branch it out so that there would be like a pipe right here going into this soul silo. Now, this silo was supposed to be a lot bigger, and I made it. I don't know. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do with it. There's bones on the outside. There's uh, I think it might be basalt in the inside, along with the magma blocks on the outside. It's not quite what I imagined. Doesn't look too bad up close, but when I get farther away, it is so, so tiny. I did decide what to do with this original base. I am going to completely convert the inside of this into crafting tables. I like the sides of them. I kind of feel like it adds this like scaffolding look. I'm going to completely convert it so that the chests aren't using up any sort of data. I don't plan to use any of this space anymore. It's just going to be corrupted, and I'm just going to leave it that way. I am going to eventually move this map. This is the current map I updated about a week ago. The last real big thing that I did here in the new base is I did mining. I have mined out quite a bit more. I think I was about here, somewhere around here, when I had last done anything down here. And then I just spent a couple days just mining all this out. Why? Uh, I don't really know. Now that has led to its own problems that I wasn't really foreseeing. Now these are all completely filled with stone. Every single one of them are completely filled with stone. Most of them come from, well, no, not most of them. Quite a few of them come from my other base, from other digs that I have done, but probably about half of them come from below me where I had mined. So overall, I got quite a bit of goods. Was it worth it? Honestly, I could use a stone. I don't think I will use all of it that I have here. In fact, I'm thinking I'm probably only going to use like maybe 3 of these double chests. But it's nice to have extras. Yes, it might be a little over the top, but it's nice to have extras. Now on to the old base. Those of you that have watched my streams in the past, you recognize this building. I didn't really have a use for it. I was going to turn it into some sort of flower farm. Instead, I went with sheep. Now, I actually needed the wool for something else. I needed a blue wool, and as you can see, none of these sheep are blue. I did find out that there's some bugs with Bedrock and that the sheep will just eat the grass no matter what, whether they're completely covered in fur or not, completely covered in wool or not. But overall, I like the way this has turned out. It has turned out quite nice. The lighting is a little messed up. There will still be some mob spawns around the edges, but I can see that from the entrance, so I'm not too worried about it. The village I had built down below was completely empty. There was nothing really special about it. I just wanted a little bit of structure around my castle over there. Now, this village, because of its emptiness, was actually really ugly. It's still fairly ugly for that matter, but I did start adding in a little bit of carpet here and there. That's actually not carpet, that's concrete blocks. But as you can see, it's still very basic. It's only just started. There are still plenty of buildings that I need to work on. There are still plenty of additions I need to do. But overall, it's a start. That's all I've worked on for the past few months. There has actually been quite a bit of time where I have not played Minecraft. I had a lot of stuff going on. The game itself was making me feel sick pretty regularly. I think I finally got to the point where it's not doing that. So hopefully I will go back to updating this and putting in new episodes every week. Until next week, have a good night, everybody. Every single night of the week. Enjoy yourselves, and I will catch you all next time. Bye bye.